We have some major updates of mixed martial arts. Starting with the news, Conor McGregor vows not to lose any upcoming fight. McGregor said, "I will never enter a fight hurt again, and I will never lose another fight." One thing is clear from McGregor's this type of statements. He is determined to make a comeback in the UFC. Such comments strongly suggest that we will see Conor in the octagon again soon. And guys, recently McGregor shared a meme taking a dig at Michael Chandler. You might remember that after the fight was canceled at UFC 303, Chandler made a statement.
It's UFC 303, Alex Pereira versus Yuri Prohaska, and just 6 days ago, it was McGregor versus Chandler. It's my card. It was my card whenever I signed the bout agreement, signed my name to a piece of paper that said I would be at UFC 303.
Conor reacted to this by sharing a meme showing UFC officials saying to Chandler, "Sir, please show me your ticket or leave. I do not know who you are." Ilia Topuria took a brutal dig at Conor McGregor, akin to McGregor's tweet that he will never enter a fight injured again and that he will never lose another fight. Reacting to this, Topuria trolled McGregor saying, "You are mentally broken. That is your biggest lesson. You doubt yourself, your abilities, your preparation. That's why you don't show up. You are a." Recently, during a live stream, McGregor had made derogatory remarks about Topuria. It's possible that in his anger, Topuria might have said this. After withdrawing from UFC 303, McGregor has spoken openly about it for the first time. Recently, during his appearance at the Bellator fight, he revealed why he withdrew from the fight.
You know, I'm still here rocking away. You know, I had a little lapse of concentration and, you know, I had to reschedule the bout, so I'm a little upset about that, but, you know, it's keeping me dialed in. It's keeping me focused. You know, I can't rock around like I'm at the showing up, like I'm at the doing my job. The job is not done. So, you know, that's not bad for me, for someone like me, you know. So I'm onwards towards the new date and, you know, take my lessons learned. There was a lapse in concentration. If I was any one of these other little bums that can't move, that have no footwork, I don't rely on their skills, you know, then I would be okay. And I've done it before. I've made the walk a multitude of times under those circumstances and given these bums an advantage over me that they don't even deserve. So now I'm dialing it in. I'm getting this training camps correct. I'm walking in there 100% Conor McGregor, injury-free. Perfection is on the menu with me. And that's it. So, you know, I'm going to go to it.
Brian Ortega revealed that Max Holloway versus Ilia Topuria is already made. As many of you might know, after winning the BMF title fight against Justin, Topuria challenged Max, who wasted no time in accepting the challenge. Yet despite the excitement, the UFC had not officially confirmed the match. Then just recently, Brian Ortega hinted that the fight has finally gotten the green light.
Can I just get a quick prediction for Topuria versus Holloway should that fight be made?
I think that fight's gonna be I think that fight's already made.
You hear something I haven't, Brian?
Something.
It's okay. I'm just kidding.
I heard that fight's already made. Let's just say it that way. From what I heard, but I could be wrong, but I'm not usually wrong.
Dana White wins big money in a casino and gets kicked out. Recently, Dana White revealed an incident where he won $3.2 million and then he was kicked out.
Let me bet as much as I possibly can, right? Let's say it's a $300,000 hand, right? You win 2 or 3 hands and you leave.
They let you do that?
Yeah. You don't stay there and play for hours. And what a lot of these casinos try to do, and this is the reason that I'm not allowed to play in some of these. So I beat the Palms twice for $1.6 million. I got kicked out both times. I literally have the heavyweight championship belt they gave me in there. I was 16-0, 1.6 million, and they asked me to leave twice. And the way that they ask you to leave is they drop your limits so that you can't bet that much anymore. Right. So they did it. The Mirage did it to me. The Win, they're the worst. Go to eat at the Win, and hang out. They'll get the greatest restaurants, but gambling at the Win. Right. They're the biggest pussies on the strip, in my opinion, for what a big casino they are. But Caesar's Palace, the Bellagio, and the Venetian. Those are the 3 real casinos in town that you can play big in. And they don't sweat you. They don't act weird when you win or any of that stuff. But yeah, so what I was saying is what most of the casinos do, they fly you in, they put you up in a hotel, and then they make you play for a certain amount of hours. I'll go in and buy my own room. I'll pay for my own dinner. And I'll walk out when I want to. It's me versus you. Right? I'm one little guy. You're a big casino company. Me versus you, one-on-one. and I'll play 1, 2, or 5 hands if I want to.
So you do realize that you could potentially mess up their quarterly report.
It just happened. Yes, I do realize that, and it just happened.
And you love that too.
I love it. When we're off camera, I'll show you the quote during their earnings call that this just happened.
Wow.
In the month of April, I f***ed up their entire quarter.
Johnny Walker suffered a brutal knockout at the Fight Night event. Volkan Oezdemir knocked him out in the first round. From the beginning of the fight, Volkan had been dominating Johnny, and at 2 minutes and 28 seconds into the fight, Johnny took a big punch that he couldn't withstand. Here's the clip.
Advances, left hook again, right hook, sits him down, boom, look at that.
Alex Pereira shares Lamborghini scenic ride footage. Daniel Cormier reacts to incredible Robert Whittaker knockout. The Saudi Arabia Fight Night event has wrapped up, showcasing several compelling matchups. Robert Whittaker secured a victory over Ikram Aliskerov in the first round just within 2 minutes. Ikram is a formidable fighter who had previously only lost to Khamzat Chimaev. Reacting immediately to this, Daniel Cormier shared his thoughts.
All right, guys, so a little bit different view today. We're still at the arena, but in our dressing room, as UFC Saudi Arabia has just ended, and Robert Whittaker knocked out Ikram Aliskerov. Look, when you're a guy like Robert Whittaker, and he said it in our interview, you know, you are in line for most of the big fights. But when an opportunity presents itself, it's up to you whether or not you will take it. So I remember when I was just going down to light heavyweight, I was supposed to fight Rashad Evans. I ended up fighting Patrick Cummins. And I wasn't ranked, and Patrick was not even in the UFC when the fight was offered to me. I can safely say that had I been a champion before or holding the belt, I don't know if I would have taken that fight. But Robert Whittaker continues to take these types of fights. The most dangerous people in the world, Robert Whittaker just takes them on. Aliskerov is not only a guy that would seem to have the world at his fingertips and have so much of a bright future, but when you watch him, he's as dangerous as they come. Comes from a great team, has a huge combat background, and would seem to be a guy that will present matchups problems to Robert Whittaker. There are a number of reasons why you say no, but Robert Whittaker, he just doesn't say no. And tonight he showed why he has long been one of the best middleweights in the world. You know, a lot of times boisterous fighters and people who talk a lot and people draw people in with the way they speak, they get so much respect in the world of fighting. When in reality, a guy like Robert Whittaker should be the one getting the ultimate respect. And I know that he is beloved by so many, but I still feel that truthfully, Robert Whittaker is underrated. I don't think he gets the credit that he deserves for what he does. This is a man that has 2 wins over Yoel Romero. This man has fought Israel Adesanya twice. This man has beaten Derek Brunson. He has beaten, so many great fighters. I'm drawing a blank, but he has beaten so many great guys. And on his title run, he was the best.